Welcome to Notting Hill. Today I'm starting a Wisteria walk and I've started at Portobello Road. This is on Portobello Road and it's on this lovely corner here right at the top. It's near the Sun and Splendour pub where there's lots of colour and it can get very bright when the sun comes out. But it's a glorious place to start this walk. I'm heading down to Stanley Crescent and then I'm going to head into Kensington and I'm hoping to finish at Chelsea later. So let's go. So my second stop is going to Stanley Crescent, which you'll know if you're a blossom lover because it's got the most amazing blossom tree. I'm just heading down Portobello Road now, which has the amazing multicoloured houses. Also got lots and lots of lovely independent shops, antique shops. Also lots and lots of cafes, bars, restaurants, great food, flowers, homewares. Although I'm going to take you to some of the bigger wisteria trees today, there is lots and lots of wisteria dotted about. So it's well worth wandering about. You'll be surprised where you'll find lots of wisteria. It seems to grow really well down here. So Stanley Gardens is home to that enormous cherry blossom tree and also all these beautiful white houses. I love coming here because it's just such clean lines and so quiet and so lovely. Okay, so this is an utterly gorgeous example of a wisteria and it's got this amazing red door in front of it which makes it even more snazzy in my opinion. It is very strong light on this side of the road, so it always presents a little bit of a challenge in that sense, but nothing you can't get over. I'm used to these little spots being completely crazy and busy, and the one in Portobello Road was a bit busier than this one, but this is nice and quiet, so a really good luxury option for you. As I'm at Stanley Crescent, I thought I would take a moment to show you what the big beautiful blossom tree looks like when it's finished blossoming. It's very green and gorgeous, and in autumn it actually turns into beautiful autumnal coloured leaves. It is so stunning then as well. For now it's gorgeous and green. My next stop will be to drop down to Kensington, where I'm going to visit an old favourite. If you've ever seen the wisteria with the pink door, that's our next stop. If you're coming on this little walk, can I suggest a little detour to the houses that are just south of Notting Hill too? These are so quaint and cute and in literally every single colour you can think of, but yet it's a lot quieter than Portobello Road is. It's literally like a rainbow street, and if I could pick where I lived, I would love to live here. Any colour you can think of, like greens, dark purples, you can pick whichever one you want. And it's not just one street either, it's a whole collection of streets with lots of different colours on. And although most of the blossom has gone now, there are still a few trees around with some pink blossom on, and they all do flower at different times, so you might just get lucky. And as if to prove a point, I've just spotted this absolutely enormous wisteria tree all up this building as I was just walking down Kensington Church Street. So it just goes to show you, it doesn't matter how well you know the area, and I know this area really well, you never know what's around the corner, so go and explore. It's an absolute whopper. Kensington Church Street is really busy as it's right next to Kensington High Street and the Palace. You've also got lots and lots of little bars like this one, the Blue Stoop. You've also got a little cute florist called Jack and Jessie on this street too. Loads of little cafes, loads of antique shops, lots of nice things to go and look at and peruse on your walk down here. If you've seen my videos before, you'll know I've talked about the Churchill Arms before, and I've taken you inside with all the memorabilia on the walls, but it's the outside that really does it for everyone. It's got flags flying, it's got really bright lovely flowers. They spend an awful lot of money making this look like the most iconic place. It's on this corner in Kensington and it's on our way to the next stop. So behind me is the very famous Bedford Gardens, which is most famous for its pink door. It's a very beautiful pink door and it has a black railing in front of it, so you can't kind of get near the door, and don't try to get near the door. It's also often got a lot of parked cars outside of it, which creates a little bit of a challenge, and sometimes the light can be extremely strong on this area, so sometimes it's a little bit easier to shoot when the sun is behind the clouds. I'm always trying to find something a bit different, so like a different street, different angle, different plant. This wisteria that I'm going to show you now is a much smaller scale, so let's go to Gordon Place. See, when I said that some of the blossom was still out, here we are. This is still blooming, still looking gorgeous. There's still plenty of it about. So here is Gordon Place, and in complete contrast, this is really quiet and residential. So it's a lovely, beautiful wisteria behind me. It kind of really frames that building really nicely. And at the bottom of Gordon Place is a load more wisteria, which isn't the easiest to shoot, but it's certainly beautiful to look at. While you're down here, one of my favourite flower shops is called Petal Vibes, and I always take photos of it as I walk past because I love what they do there. And my favourite pub here is the Elephant and Castle, which is on the corner, very popular, and there's always people out there when it's nice and sunny. But our next stop is Stafford Terrace, so let's go. On your way there, make sure you take a lot of time to look around Argyll Street because it is absolutely stunning. There's so many plants and gorgeous flowers down the street. It's really worth taking your time. So this is it. This is the famous Stafford Terrace, and you'll have seen this on lots of different Instagram shots from different angles because it's so huge. Also on a corner, and it's got this white background, so it makes it really nice and sunny. It can be a little bit challenging with the light because when it's full sun. It's very, very, very bright, and it can also be very, very busy, although today I seem to have got very lucky and it's very quiet. It can also have lots of cars parked out the front, which it does today, making it very challenging again, but you can get definitely loads of lovely shots walking backwards, forwards, spinning, and it also has its own hashtag now because it's just so famous. And I got some lovely shots last year wearing my amazing pink tulle skirt and my heart-shaped pink sunglasses, and this area is just stunning, so please take some time to go around it. There's Argyll Street that's got all these lovely plants and flowers, and you've also got Phillimore Gardens and Upper Phillimore Gardens, which are some of the like chicest gardens in town, and I still can't believe it's just me and this tree. This yellow door is one of my favourite bits around here. I don't know why, it just always looks so happy, and they always have the same Halloween decorations of every year, so it's a classic. So now I'm done around here, I'm going to head down to the little Mews, Kynance Mews, which has another gigantic wisteria, and I'm going to cross Kensington High Street to go south, and I'm just going to grab some lunch on the way. One of the other places, if you've got time for a detour, is Holland Park. There's some wisteria there that the beautiful peacocks like to eat. There's also beautiful tulips. It's absolutely stunning, so I really recommend it if you've got time for that detour. So this is Kensington Square Gardens, and as you can see in the background, there's a huge wisteria here, and there's one a bit further down too. This is a great little stop off on the way to Kynance Mews, and this square is incredible because you've got all these blue plaques everywhere. It's really quiet and residential. I've just stopped off at Paris Baguette for lunch because, silly me, I needed to charge as well, so I've taken a little bit longer than I needed to and wanted to, and I just had a little window shop on the way past, but now I'm en route to get to my next stop. The cafes and restaurants down here are so incredible as well. This pizza place I'm just about to walk past is one of my favourites. I always order giantest pizza ever and I've sat out here many a times. It's really, really tasty. The streets near Kynance Mews are really, really stunning. They've got loads of florals. So here you go, here's another blossom. So here we are at Kynance Mews, and that's probably taken another 10-15 minutes. Could be a bit quicker if I wasn't taking loads of photos of other things. I've just gone past here really quickly because I have photos from other years, and there's also a sign on the door saying not to take photos off the door because it's a private property, but it is beautiful. It's got like a turquoisey, bluey colour paint on it. It really makes the wisteria stand out, which is covering the whole building, and of course any Mews is always lovely in London. On the other side of the Mews, you've actually got this really nice pink building. This is Victoria Road that we're now on, which is really famous for lots of the Halloween decorations go up here. But I can see from just standing from here that I can see lots of flowers and petals on the floor. So I'm going to go take a few videos so I can show you what that bit looks like. Okay, I think we can all agree that this street is next level. Look how long and luscious this wisteria is on these two houses. I wish you could smell it. Right next to it is this beautiful blossom tree, which I love visiting every year. And I'm so excited to show it to you. If you get to come to London in spring, I promise you won't be disappointed. Let's head to South Kensington now and see what we can find there. If you're enjoying my little walk around today, please like and subscribe so I can do even more of these. Now back to the walk. So the Boltons is this sort of eye-shaped estate with a church in the middle. It sounds really bonkers. It's like an oval, so you've got two sides of it, beautiful gigantic house on either side, and then this lovely church and gardens in the middle. I've actually not found any wisteria that is out. I've found some that is coming, so in a few weeks time it's going to be really nice. There's loads of other nice flowering things, and this is also the place that dresses up a lot for Christmas, so this is a great place to come if you want to see big decorations on really fancy houses. But I'll have a wander around, see if there's anything else, and if not, we'll carry on towards Cheyne Walk. One of the other great wisteria spots that I keep meaning to tell you about is in Richmond. I went there last weekend. There's a little road called Old Palace Lane that has loads of different wisteria on it, and it's like little cottages all in a row. It's really near the river too, and really near a really cute pub. Hurrah! So I've made it to Cheyne Walk in Chelsea, and this is just on the river here. So I am outside number 50 Cheyne Walk, which you might remember from one of my other videos. I've been in for a Sunday roast here, and I really love to come past here and take photos of the lovely decorations outside. They have redecorated since the last time I was here, and now they've got this lovely wisteria up, which is very in keeping with my walk today. So the final stretch of my walk is going to take me along Cheyne Walk, which I think is one of the most beautiful beautiful and historic walks. There's been a lot of famous people who have lived here. There's stacks of history along the way, loads of beautiful buildings to look at, and loads of gorgeous plants, flowers, churches, you name it, statues. It's all along here. I'm walking almost back towards Sloane Square, and that's where I'll be going home. There might be a few other wisteria spots along the way. I did spot a couple of more wisterias that were extra to what I was expecting when I was on my way down here too. So just to finish off, this is an excellent place to come if you want to see beautiful wisteria. They're really giant, take up the whole house. You've also got stacks of beautiful garden, lots of garden inspiration, lots of ideas for planting things, and they're all in these gorgeous pots with lovely gates and lovely front doors. So it's great to come if you like to look at different gardens. It's also near the river, so you've got lovely views that way. You've got the Albert Bridge, which is lovely and pastel as well, so you can have a walk over that. My final wisteria today has been at the Blue Plaque of Bram Stoker, because yes, the author of Dracula lived right here, and it's where some beautiful wisteria is. And there's a gorgeous pale blue door, but isn't this a lovely street? And there's loads of other wisteria on this street, so it's a really good one to come to. It's called St Leonard's Road, Terrace, something like that. It's called St Leonard's Terrace, and it's right next to Royal Chelsea Hospital. And with that, I'm going to hop up Royal Avenue and join King's Road to go back to Sloane Square. Thank you for joining me on this lovely afternoon walk in spring to see all the wisteria in London from Chelsea and Kensington and Notting Hill. Please like and subscribe if you can. Leave me a little comment about how you found this walk. But it is coming to the end of my day, so I'll say goodbye now. I'll see you later. Bye.